What's with this new trend of putting blue Takis in pasta and eating it? It's tasty, it's pasta, and it's as blue as Papa Smurf's skin. Takis, the cornerstone of gas station snacks. The tasty treat you stain your fingers with when you're 10 episodes deep into your most recent alien anime. And everyone's favorite pasta sauce? Yes, you heard that right, aliens. We know Takis is a corn tortilla chip snack, but as of late, people have been putting it in their pasta and eating it. Why has this new trend taken the internet by storm? When we reveal the dark blue secret of the Smurfs, it will all make sense. Something so sinister it could make your hair change color. The answer to all your blue questions might just blow your mind. And by the end of this video, you'll know why eating blue Takis pasta could send you to your grave. So hang on to your seat, aliens, as we take you into the world of Smurfs to discover what they rarely eat and unravel the conspiracy around blue Takis pasta in this Foodspiracy. Takis, the Mexican brand of rolled corn tortilla chips, widely famous for the intense, flaming hot spicy taste that'll leave your tongue sweating. Available in multiple flavors including the hot chili pepper and lime fuego, the habanero chili flavor nitro, and the hot chicken fajita flavor crunchy fajitas. Takis has been a staple in the USA since 2004 when dinosaurs roamed the earth and aliens were still in outer space. But where there's Takis, there's Smurfs. Takis, Smurfs. Takis, Smurfs. What's all this about? There's a big blue conspiracy coming up next. Despite the many flavors of Takis there are to pick from, only one particular one has people going, maybe we should use this as pasta sauce. And that is the hot chili pepper flavor Blue Heat Takis. Inspired by American internet celebrity and one of YouTube's top mukbang makers, Nikocado Avocado, the recipe for Smurfette goes something like this. Crush up as many bags of those flaking hot blue Takis in a Ziploc bag. Throw it in a blender with a stick of butter, some cheddar cheese, Munster cheese, a block of mozzarella cheese, liquid cheese, and Wiener Schnitzel cheese. If you're thinking, that's a whole lot of cheese, then wait for a second, the recipe gets even grosser. Blend till it's all smooth, then take the blended blue concoction and put it in a pan to simmer. This will get all that cheese and butter to melt into a soft sauce. At this point, it's going to be what you get when you cross a cow and a Smurf. Blue cheese. After all these cheesy words, Smurf's Village becomes melted cheese with blue heat, and all that's left is to mix that cheese up with pasta that's been lightly cooked with a little nutmeg and pepper. That's literally it. Said Chef Smurf, it doesn't even matter what kind of pasta it is. Spaghetti, ramen, even the weirdly shaped gemelli. Or at least, that's what the brainy Smurfs want you to think. They thought Takis taste good and no one could turn down a good plate of pasta, so why not combine both? And they want you to eat it with them. Oh, jokey Smurfs. But aliens are much smarter than that. Blue Takis pasta is literally noodles mixed with some greedy mystery Smurf sauce. So why is blue Takis noodle fever around the world? Well, it wouldn't be a foodspiracy if there wasn't something sinister going on in the background. And in just a moment, you'll know why Smurfs keep eating this thing when it could literally give them a Smurf's heart attack. After Nikocado Avocado made his video, Smurfs went crazy trying to hide their dark secret again. Worse than a Gargamel attack in Smurf Village. But the cat was already out of the bag and people started catching on. Any foodspiracy lover looking at blue Takis pasta would know there's no possible way it could be healthy. But you wouldn't actually believe how crazy unhealthy Smurf food is. Takis, just like aliens, come in a whole lot of flavors. Angry burger, scorpion barbecue, bad zucchini, and even one just known as zombie yummy. Aliens' favorite. And that's only a few of Takis' many flavors. Every single flavor of Takis is made with a heavy mix of salt, citric acid, and sugar. And Takis' mysterious special seasonings are listed as part of the things that make them taste so good. But get this, the Smurfs are hiding something because no one actually knows what the Takis seasoning is. It's top secret, and even the official company website won't answer the question of exactly what it is. That's not the only thing they're hiding though. The website doesn't show any nutritional information for any of the spicy snacks, so we did a little digging around like Foodspiracy Sherlock Holmes and looked through the ingredients list. At a quick glance, a lot of red flags mean red alien flags. headlines start popping up for something that's supposed to be blue. So let's put our aliens conspiracy cream right here and go into the tiny Smurfs village like spies. Takis are made from a whole bunch of ingredients, including carbohydrate-rich corn flour processed with lime, fatty oils like vegetable, palm, soybean, or canola oil, whatever artificial flavors they need to stuff in them, spicy hot chili pepper, baking soda, onion powder, yeast extract, and soy protein, not to mention that super secret, super creepy, mysterious special seasoning. But this is just a list of regular ingredients. We've got to dig a little deeper to get to the meat of this pasta blue buffoonery. What exactly is the real secret the Papa Smurf wants to hide from the world and Gargamel? First off, what do you think gives Smurf food its bright blue Smurf vanity color? Food dye, of course. And Blue Takis has some pretty suspicious food dye in it. That blue color that Chef Smurfs pour all over their pasta and use to change the colors of their tongues blue is called Blue One Lake, also known as Brilliant Blue FCF. It's used to turn processed foods, medications, dietary supplements, and get this, cosmetics, a nice brilliant blue. Aliens shouldn't be eating anything that's used to make cosmetics, but it gets worse when you find out that it could cause constipation, vomiting, bloating, abdominal discomfort, and diarrhea if you eat just enough of it to make you as fat as a Smurf's berry. Blue One Lake is also capable of starting up allergic reactions for those who already have asthma and it's poorly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract. That's just big crazy Smurf words to say eating too many of these spicy boys will turn you poop as blue as Sonic the Hedgehog's fur, or for some people, an unnaturally bright green or lime color. To be fair, in regards to the food dye, Blue Takis aren't as bad as the spicy cheese and chili pepper flavored nacho explosion Takis. Those bright orange babies contain a food coloring known as sunset yellow FCF. It might sound pleasant and look beautiful, but it's capable of causing kidney tumors, hives, DNA damage, abdominal pains, migraines, and hormonal changes. And that's not even where the list ends. It's so bad that the food dye is illegal in several countries, including Finland and Norway. But if you think being stuck in the toilet all day is a small price to pay for a taste of Blue Takis pasta, then it only gets worse from here. Because if there's one thing all processed foods have in common, it's enough sodium to keep any high school chemistry teacher happy for the next 10 years sitting next to Smart Smurf. Takis contain a lot more sodium than the body actually needs, and eating high amounts of it means your blood pressure level is going to go up past several spaceships and increase your risk of getting stomach cancer. Vomiting, high blood pressure, and even stomach cancer. Could it possibly get any worse? Unfortunately, Foodspirators, we've just barely scratched the surface. Smurf food is a lot nastier than you thought, and we're not even done telling you all the ways it could kill you. Wait a minute, did we say kill you? Holy macaroni! We were serious about it, but it's still quite brutal to hear that pasta could send you kicking the bucket like a football. Studies indicate that regularly eating processed foods, including Takis, may be linked to a higher risk of heart disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Not to mention, Takis are really spicy. That's why they're famous in the first place. And foods that make your eyes water like Takis could contribute to gastritis and trigger digestive symptoms among people with acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome. But don't get lost in the sauce. After sneaking into the Smurf village and hiding from the tracker Smurf, the aliens discover the dark blue Smurf's secret. Blue Takis super cheesy pasta gives the Smurfs superpowers to super fight the super aliens. Boom! This surprised even the Smurfiest Smurfs fans. And that's just the Takis. Remember, to make the Blue Takis pasta, Smurfs mix Blue Takis, cancer-causing food dye and all, with enough cheese to make all the mice in New York build you a statue. Cheese on its own isn't really considered unhealthy, but eating all that cheese could lead to high cholesterol, an extra shot of high blood pressure, and increase your risk of getting 1 or 2 heart diseases. Big, fat, dopey Smurf. So, you heard it here first, aliens. Blue Takis is Smurf's poop. We've literally been eating Smurf poop. And it's going to send you straight to the ER. In fact, the closest thing to healthy available in Blue Takis pasta is the pasta itself. If you're looking to add more protein and fiber to your diet, pasta goes for the win, and it's even just as healthy as white rice. Whole grain pasta has much lower calories and carbs and is higher in fiber and nutrients, meaning pasta should ultimately be a good thing. But this isn't any regular pasta we're talking about here, aliens. The only thing that could make pasta unhealthy is what you top it with. And last we checked, Smurf poop cancer-causing Blue Takis mixed with a motherload of different types of cheese is far from healthy. An average 28-gram bag of Blue Takis contains 8 grams of total fat. That's 2.5 grams of saturated fat, 3 grams of polyunsaturated fats, and an extra 2.5 monounsaturated fat. Those are big dinosaur words to spell out the amount of fat a normal bag of this Smurf elixir contains. To top it all off, it contains 180 milligrams of sodium and 17 grams of total carbs. The Smurfs are spreading the disease, blue cheesy fever, and they want everyone eating Takis pasta like crazy, being fat and sick so they can extract the precious alien's essence. Oh, Gargamel! So if we know Blue Takis pasta could send you skipping through all the parts of life that matter and straight to wasted like a video game, what's the deal with the trend? Why are people risking their bowels and lives just to eat Smurf blue poop? Why exactly are they so obsessed? Well, folks, it's because Takis are addictive, and that was done on purpose. The wicked Smurfs planned everything so people could get blue fever, lose their brain, and become Smurf soldiers fighting the aliens to take over the world. One bag of those Blue Takis might not be so bad. Heck, adding a bit of it to your noodles for fun might be weird, but no one is going to call the Smurf police on you. But it's so easy to start eating them and not want to stop because it was made that way by Parcel, the company that made Takis. They're so addicting because all that fat, salt, and mouth-watering spiciness are made to make your alien brain release happy chemicals the more you eat them. At some point, just one bag won't be enough and you'll go from casually snacking on Takis on the couch to having your fingers permanently blue and your dishes full of Blue Takis pasta. The bright colors and fun names were designed to get you hooked. Every satisfying crunch, every single spice, and even the blue dye it leaves behind on your fingers were designed to release little shots of dopamine to your brain and keep you eating even after you're full. In fact, Takis addiction got so bad in 2012 that schools in several states started banning them because they're unhealthy and make people go wild. King Smurf really wants people to get blue fever just so their brains can turn into blue cheesy trash. People were doing almost anything to keep this stuff on them. That's how addicted they were. Any student found what Takis had their stash confiscated, and it got so bad that it started a black market at some schools. If you somehow managed to smuggle in Takis, you were as good as a mobster back then. Brain dead, not even Gargamel dared so much. Were you shocked to find out Blue Takis pasta could literally kill you? Did hearing all the ways this nasty blue dish is made give you a tummy ache? Or did you already figure out that Smurf food couldn't be any good in the first place?